Okay, in this video, I'm going to go over the ways that you could do the discussion board assignment where I'm having you do the layer styles. Now, first, let me explain. I gave you two options, okay? One of those is you could actually download the layer styles and then apply them to your name in Photoshop so that it could actually see the layer style in action. Um, However, some students may not want to download the layer styles. Virus problems, not wanting to download something from the internet, various reasons. So I don't like making you do something that could potentially harm your computer. I've never had a problem with it, but I work on a Mac, so we are a little bit more virus prone than most Windows machines are. However, this is the reason that I gave you the second option of just being able to go in and find some layer styles, images of layer styles already in action, and taking a screenshot of those and then bringing them back into Photoshop, snipping them out, and creating a composite from that. So that's kind of what I'm going to show you here. Now, this first window that I have pulled up here is, of course, how to take a screenshot with Windows. On your keyboard, you will have a print screen button, and it's usually it is usually above your keypad. So, like where your numbers are, over to the right side of your keyboard, right above that, you have another section of buttons, and print screen will be in there, and it'll be, I think it says like this, PRTSCN. Okay. Some keyboards, it's like up across the top in the function keys, but it'll still say print screen. All right. And if it's not in either one of those places, look around on your keyboard because you should certainly have one that says print screen. All right. Now, what the option that I have pulled up here for you to do is to save the file. A print screen, typically, if you click on that button, all that does is it takes a snapshot of your entire screen. So it would take a snapshot of your window that you have open. If any of your background from your desktop is showing, it would include that. It's just going to take a snapshot of all of your screen, everything you see there. Okay. So that's why we would need to take it into Photoshop and clip out the area that we're wanting. Now, there is a program on Windows. It's called Snippet, I think. Let me see. What's it? I don't think there's anything here on there about it. But yeah, I'm pretty sure it's called Snippet. And you can, and I think that comes with Windows. Again, I use a Mac, so I can't show you that. But if you will do a search on your computer for Snippet, I'm fairly certain that you're going to find that application, and it will allow you to just take an image of just part of the screen, and it will probably more than likely bring up crosshairs for you to draw out. So like on a Mac, I can use Command Shift and 4 and click all them at one time and see how my cursor has turned into this crosshair. So if I just wanted to take a picture of this image right here, I could click and drag across through there like that. Hopefully my video is picking this up, but if not, let me explain that my pointer has turned into a little crosshair, and when I click at the top of this image right here, then and I drag across, it's creating a darkened, like gray area over that to show me what area I'm going to be taking a shot of. And when I let go, you might have heard that it sounded like a camera shutter in the background. That's to let me know that it took a shot of that area. So now if I go to the place where I have my screenshot saved to, then I will be able to pull up a picture of that. Let me just go back over here and pull this up for you. Of course, it's going to bring it into Photoshop for me in a minute. Anyhow, my computer runs kind of slow sometimes. I'm waiting. Come on now. Okay. Well, actually, that's an older screenshot. Let me see something. Yeah. Okay, here we go. This one, I think. There we go. There's the image that I just took a picture of. So that's what Snippet will do for you on a Windows machine. And if you're using a Mac, again, that is Command, Shift, and the number 4. And you have to hold them all down at the same time. So you got to use 3 fingers, little acrobats of the fingers there. And then when you let go, you hold those 3 down, you'll get your crosshairs. And then you can drag out over whatever part of the image you're wanting to take a picture of, let go, and it will take, you'll hear a camera lens, like a shutter sound on a camera. I'll get that out here in a minute. And then you'll know that it's taken its picture, okay? And then you can go to wherever your screenshots are saved at. And if you don't have a particular spot for your screenshots to be saved, and you're using a Mac, they're just going to automatically probably go to your downloads or to your desktop. Alright, so hopping back over to this screen, I wanted you to see that if you wanted to save your file in Windows, instead of just making a copy of it, you could save the actual file by holding your Windows key plus the print screen. Now, if you don't do the Windows icon here, the Windows button on your keyboard, and you just hit print screen, what that does is it puts it on your virtual keyboard. All computers have a virtual, not keyboard, clipboard. So it's just like when you copy something. If I click on part of this text right here, and I right click and I go to copy, that is taking that to a virtual clipboard inside my computer, basically storing it in RAM, and then as soon as I go somewhere else and I hit paste, then it will paste it onto there. So if you just did print screen on a Windows machine and didn't use the Windows key, then you go into Photoshop and you create a new document and then you paste, it will paste that image into Photoshop. But since you have to do 3 of them, it might get a little hairy trying to, you know, if you close a window out and then you forget that you have not pasted one of those images yet and you go copy another one, then you're going to have to reopen, you know, go find the shot again, take another print screen of it. So you get the idea of what I'm talking about here. It's just better to have the files to work with. Alright, so if let me go up here. I found this one place to download some different layer styles from. So here's like this one. Now, you don't even have to click on that. I'm fine with that. The Chrome text style, if you want to just take a picture of that, if you want to use Snippet, which is what I would recommend, so you can just get that area, that's fine. If you want to use print screen, you can do the whole thing. Now I'm going to show you one of these by using print screen, okay? If I do a Command Shift 3 on my Mac, it takes the whole screenshot, okay? So now I can go into Photoshop, and I'm just going to get rid of that one. I'm going to go File, New, and then I'm going to open that screenshot, which was taken today. Should be that one right there. Yes. Now see how that took my whole screen? I took a picture of my whole screen, and that's why you will have to snip that out. Alright, and what I'll do is I'll just go ahead and crop this area right here. Alright, and then I would just keep doing each one of those, each one of the different layer styles, and then I would create a composite of all of them. Of course, you probably want to do them in separate files because you're going to be cropping out. You wouldn't have to do it in separate files, but it's probably going to be the easiest way to accomplish this. So just crop them all out and then do a composite where you bring all of the different images together and create the table that has the 3 images, and then have your sources out beside of them. Let me know where you got them at. I hope this helps you. Again, you know, it's your choice. If you want to bring the layer styles in, you want to load them into Photoshop, actually download them and load them in, that's fine, but don't feel like you have to do that. You can just do, you know, that's probably going to be your easiest thing to do. But if you're afraid of viruses and your computer's very prone to viruses, you might want to consider doing it this way. All right, if you have any questions or anything, please feel free to email me. I do not know much about viruses, so especially with a Windows machine. So, you know, I can't really help you there. I would encourage you to use virus software at all times. And I do know that Microsoft offers a virus software. I think it's called Microsoft Essentials. I don't know. Hang on, I'll go look that. It's actually called Microsoft Security Essentials, and that is what we use here at the college. So it seems, you know, to work pretty well. We used to use what was that we used? McAfee. Uh, it's people pronounce it different ways. Well, it's right here. McAfee, whatever. That's what we used to use here, and for some reason the IT people decided that Microsoft Security Essentials was a much better option than using McAfee. So I would recommend using it, and the great thing about it, it is free. So again, if you don't have virus protection on your computer, you need to get it, and hopefully you won't download any viruses. If you do, maybe installing this software will help you find the viruses and get rid of them. I don't know. They're such devilish little beasts. But that is one of my touts for having a Mac. It's not that viruses cannot be written for a Mac, because obviously they can, they have been. But typically when someone writes a virus, they write it for the most people that they can affect or infect. And that would be Windows users. So there you go. Let me know if I can help you in any other way. Thanks, guys.